Okay, today I'm going to be doing a video on split brain DNS just as an introduction to its components and how it works for each user. Here we have a chart that shows the components in a split brain DNS system. So you have the two servers. One, which is over here, is going to be our external server, and then we have the internal server over here, which has a private IP address and is not routable through the internet. And then we have our public server, which is only routable through the web and can be discovered by private IPs as well. So, over here we have the user at home accessing the network. Over here we have a user in the office accessing the network who's actually attached to the network, probably through a virtual machine or something of that sort. Okay, so the DNS steps required when a home user accesses my website would be this guy over here. He has to go look in his own machine for the address, doesn't find it, sends it to his resolver, which goes into his router, which is over here somewhere. The router then contacts over here the internet service provider's DNS server, and they say, hey, do you know where www.mydomain.com is located? And he says, no, but I can go find it. So he goes up to the internet and goes into the root servers, which are over here. Root servers say, no, we don't know where it is. So he says, we know where the .com servers are. So he goes all the way back down and then goes back out and he goes to the .com servers, which are over here. He says, hey, you know where the .com servers are? And no. He says, hey, do you know where www.mydomain.com is? He says, no, but I know where mydomain.com is. So it goes back down here, gets the address to this web server over here, and then he takes this address, goes back to my computer through the resolver, and says, hey, I found this. So then my computer creates a GET request, sends it back out into the internet to this web server, and a browser pops up on my page. Okay. That's how it works when a home user accesses my website. And DNS steps for an internal user to access my website is a lot simpler because they don't have to jump all over the internet. Considering they're already attached to that network, they simply look inside their own machine, can't find the address. Resolver sends a request to the local Active Directory DNS server, and it answers immediately to the private address on the internal network over here. Then the web server answers with the web page after the GET is sent. Finally, we have DNS steps required when an internal user accesses a public website such as www.odawa.us. So, here I am in my office, wherever I am hooked up to the network. I want to access a different website that's not in my network. So, browser sends a request to the resolver. It sends a request to my DNS resolver over here, and which is on my network, the Active Directory guy. He sends a ton of queries, again, just like we did on the last one. He goes out, sends a query to the root servers. Root servers don't know. Goes back, sends a query to the .us servers, gets another answer from that, goes back, gets the answer from Odawa, then he gets the authoritative group, goes back to those servers, sends it back to the user at the office, and then builds a GET request, and it shows up from odawa.us. Magically appears on the page. And that is how split brain DNS works for the most part. Thanks for watching.